Hey there. It is Wednesday, August 7th. It's around 7 in the evening. I'm trying to make a video before I lose the light. You'll probably hear the dogs moving around, and I'm sitting at the cat's table, so you may also hear her give some protest or jump up, and then the phone will fall over. That'll be fun. But I'm going to read some messages I got from a resident in Chadwick, specifically the same woman who came down to the house back in May, and I made a video a couple weeks ago about it, so I don't want this to run too long. I'll probably be out of breath because I have a cold with the change in temperature, like a 20-degree change in temperature. I caught a lovely cold, and I'm post-shower. I was at Chadwick today. I didn't wash my hair, so I'm like shiny from Vaseline and yeah, whatever. Okay, so this was the original message that I got through Messenger. It was received back on May 12th, and I'm going to be obviously looking down because I'm reading. So it says, "Hello, Stephanie. My name is Mary, and I live 2 houses down from yours in Chadwick. We just moved here 7 months ago in October. I found your videos on YouTube before we moved here from Wisconsin and started watching more of them since we've been here. I have so much I'd like to talk to you about. Of course, I've heard my share being new in a tiny village, but we really love it here. You and I have a lot in common, believe it or not. I am disabled as well, and as I'm watching your videos, they just done fucked you. They didn't give us a Chadwick rule book when we moved here, so I totally get where the bullshit lies. And to write an article about you in the newspaper, fuck. That would just send me into a tailspin. I just watched the videos from beginning last night because anybody I'd ask about you, I really wouldn't get any real answers. Now, mind you, it's not me not minding my own business. I just found it odd that you take care of the property, but you don't live there." Sienna just jumped up. "Well, I can tell you this, after watching your videos, I was appalled. I'm glad you made those videos, and now I don't have to believe what shit I was being fed. I was only asking, as I said, because the shit didn't make sense." I'm petting the cat. "I even told my fiance that it's bullshit what they did to you, but anyways, I'm a babbler like you are, lol. I'm not trying to meddle in your life or mind your business. I'm just..." Cattail. "I'm just hearing shady shit and I don't like it, so I thought it was fair to go straight to the source. That's foreign, yeah? Well, if you'd like to meet in person, shoot me a message. The next time you're going to be here, I'll walk down and we can chat. No, I have no agenda. I just hate drama and rumors. I'm 52 years old and I just find your tenacity really brave. I'd like to meet you, not just hear about you. You can write back and tell me to get bent, or if you choose, but whatever. But know that I'm not a player of bullshit ball. LOL, take care." So that was her original message. I got it through Messenger. It goes into, if it were email, it would be like a spam folder. It's called message request because Mary and I are not linked on Facebook. We're not friends. So it goes into this other area, so you don't see it in your inbox. There's a little red dot shows up, and took me forever to figure out what the little red dot was. So yeah, and it just kind of sits there. I kind of consider it a messenger purgatory for messages, because it gives you you can read them and the other person doesn't know, and there's 3 buttons at the bottom. I forget what they are. Does it show on here? Yeah, it's block, delete, or accept. So those are your options. And I didn't get back to her. I wasn't looking for friends from Chadwick. I go there to do yard work, and then I leave. So, this is Sienna. Hi, baby. I'm on your table, aren't I? This is where your food normally is. I know, I'm sorry. She's a little rough looking. I rubbed her down with coconut oil. I did all the animals the other day. So, but she seems to be losing a lot of hair. I think it's the heat, but okay. So anyways, so that was her original message. I'm gonna fold this because I don't have enough table space. So, that was back on May 12th, I think. Yeah, May 12th. And then, and sorry, I'm gonna be wiggling around. This is not a comfortable chair for the arthritis and fibro, but, no, you're gonna hit the phone. So I went down there the next day, and I was, I only did like a 2.5 minute video that day. It was the day that I was breaking down the burn barrel, and her and her fiance came down unannounced, and, I didn't even mention that anyone had come down because it wasn't a big thing. You know, we talked for 45 minutes. I didn't hear anything. You know, they didn't give me any information. If they had, I would have stopped everything I was doing and made a video. See, coconut oil. Come here, baby. So, sorry, I'm totally distracted now with the cat. Yeah, that was, May 12th. And then, later, it must have been July 22nd I posted it. I made that video. It was another talk video, and I haven't made any talk videos regarding Chadwick in a very long time. Years, actually. I've done videos where, yeah, it's just walkthrough of, you know, the gardening stuff that I do, the lawn mowing, and basically what I did that day. And, you know, it's, oh, wow, you're losing so much hair. Let's put you down. Thank you. Oh, I knew this was gonna happen. Sorry. Too bad I don't know how to edit right. So totally forgot what I was saying. So I made a video on, I think it was July 22nd, and because the video the day that they came down, which happened to be the burn barrel video, got like over 200 views, which is really unusual for me, and I'm like, oh, whatever, and I didn't really address it. And then a couple weeks ago, I got my nails done, and I finally told my nail tech about Chadwick. So I made a video about how I finally told my nail tech about Chadwick and how all that was trauma, and how I realized that that all the drama is still going, and I had kind of hoped it had subsided because it's been years that I've been gone. Still on the property, still go there and maintain it, but you know, I had hoped that, you know, it had calmed down, but having that couple, Mary and her fiance, come down out of the blue made me realize that the drama is still alive and well. So that's kind of what I was addressing. But this is her response to me. She wrote it July 23rd. Response to that video was at 1:27 in the morning. It came in. So it says, you can spout your fat mouth off in your stupid petty videos, not come at me. You claim your dumbass burning barrel had something to do with us, which is completely absurd. Someone probably saw us talking to you and it got around. Why would we care about a stupid burning barrel? In addition, I was trying to be sincere in offering you my friendship, and you say in your video that you don't need friends here. Well, that's fine, but you act like nobody's going to figure out who you're talking about. That's laughable. On the other hand, what spews out of your mouth doesn't matter anyways. But when you go talking shit, then it matters. You so lied in that video. I told you exactly what we were hearing about you, in addition to what you said in your own videos. Duh. At least I go straight to the source, not play this little video babble bullshit game you play. You have something to say to me or about me, you know where I live, don't be acting a fool. People know us and like us here, and your stupid videos are so childish. Who does that? Also, why are you still here? You're still an annoyance. Sell your house and get out already. You only have grass here. The house is shit. I've seen the inside, not worth anything. Also, I have to laugh that you ignored my last message. Really? Then how did you know I wanted to talk to you, to befriend you? You are just so full of shit that you don't know what the truth what is the truth and what is a bunch of lies. So make sure the next time you make a petty video, at least give me credit and use my name. See you soon. Yeah. My first response when I did see it, because I only saw it a couple days ago. It's been lingering in that message request spam folder since July 23rd. So I saw it a couple days ago. So maybe August 4th. And since I don't have a computer or a printer, I had to go to the library to print everything so that I could read it. But yeah, no, my initial reaction when I saw that was to laugh. Excuse me. No. They see something. Yeah, so my initial reaction was to just laugh, because it's like, oh my gosh, the drama's starting again. But yeah, I mean, you have to laugh, after everything that, has happened. What else can you do? And then I'm kind of like, should I be angry about this? And, I stopped and, I thought, and I'm like, no, I'm actually not angry at all. I actually kind of feel sad for this person. There is so much rage and hatred in this message that, sorry, it's just cat hair. There's so much rage and hatred in this message. No, baby, come on. Go. No more cat hair. So much rage and hatred that you have to feel sorry for someone like this. How miserable is their life? That they would speak to somebody like this. But yeah, and I'm sure that she got, after I posted that video, because I haven't made a talk video about Chadwick in years. And so that video, I made that basically because of them coming down. So I'm sure she probably got some flack from some people, especially, the neighbor that I mentioned, the one that used to be a board member that got kicked off the board because she couldn't get along with anybody. So I'm sure that she got some flack from people, and this may be an attempt for her to let off some steam. Not a productive way to let off some steam, but, a way for her to let off some steam. So yeah, no, my first reaction was to laugh. My second was to question, should I be angry? No, I'm not angry. I actually feel sorry for Mary. And I'm not going to reveal Mary's full information. I have her Facebook profile right here in front of me, because she said she wanted credit. What is that last line? Give me credit and use my name. So I had printed it out to have it. One, to have it for my records, because I do keep a file of everything that's ever happened with Chadwick. But, I thought about sharing her information. But I chose not to, because I don't think that's fair. Are there going to be some people in Chadwick who are going to know who she is instantly? Yeah. It's a village of, the sign says 500 people, but I'm sure there's less than that. So there are going to be people who are going to know who she is just by this message, by this video. And then there's going to be people there, even in a village that small, who aren't going to have any idea who she is. As for the rest of the YouTube universe, they don't watch my videos. My mother watches my videos. So yeah, some people are going to know, some people aren't. But I just wanted to kind of go through kind of line by line and just kind of address, just to respond to her, because I'm not going to do it in writing. I'm going to do it in a video. So it says, you can spout your fat mouth off in your stupid petty videos, not come at me. So the fat mouth thing is in response to, I opened that video because of allergies. I think now it might have been poison ivy, but my lip, it's a little better now. It tends to flare up when I do yard work here in Savannah, but it was swollen, it was cracked, it was peeling, it was really unattractive. So that's a dig at what was essentially a medical issue. So that's just a petty dig, at that. And I find that kind of ironic, because this is someone who says she's disabled, and as someone who is disabled myself, I would never make fun of another person and something they were going through. That's just not something you do. But and then she says, not come at me. I wasn't coming at her. I mean, she may think I was, but and she's entitled to think whatever she wants, but yeah, no. So it says, you claim that your dumbass burning barrel video had something to do with us, which is absurd. You're right, it is absurd. My burning barrel video was something that I was doing before you and your fiance even showed up. So you're right, it had nothing to do with you. What did have to do with you was the fact that you stepped down to talk, and people found out. So they watched the video thinking that there was going to be something interesting in it, because word got around that you came down. So that's what had to do with you. But the burning barrel itself has absolutely nothing to do with you. So, and then you say, someone probably saw us talking to you and it got around. Why would we care about your stupid burning barrel? You don't care about the barrel. You never did. And you shouldn't. It's completely, it doesn't have anything to do with you. And you're right, someone could have seen you talking to me. There are, I know it sounds stupid, but there are literally people who watch me. And the only reason that I know that is because a couple years ago, a gentleman stopped to the house and got out and was talking to me literally less than 5 minutes after I got there. And I'm like, do you just have like the greatest timing ever? Or, what? He's like, no, I was sitting down at, is it the Lions Club? I think it's that white building. I think people go there and gather there in the morning. He's like, yeah, the call came in saying that you had just pulled in. And I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, anytime you come, a call comes in and, everybody knows that you're here. And I'm like, I knew it. So yeah, it is completely possible that someone saw you talking to me and word got around. It's also possible that you kind of helped spread it around, that maybe you possibly, and I don't know this for sure, this is speculation on my part, but maybe you went home and told your neighbor friend who used to be a board member who got kicked off the board because she can't get along with anybody, and she spread that information around, and it just bounced and bounced and bounced and bounced, and the videos got a lot of view. But at the end of the day, that doesn't really matter. That's not, even relevant. But so, but yeah, somebody could have seen you and word got around. It doesn't really matter how. That's not the point. That's not why I made the video that I made. I made that video discussing that I realized that the drama was still going on, and talked about my trauma. So then you say, in addition, I was trying to be sincere in offering you my friendship, and you say in your video that you don't need friends here. Well, that's fine. You're right, I don't need friends there. And this is a perfect example, because this is how I've been treated by a lot of other people there. But as to you saying that your offer of friendship was sincere, yeah, no. I knew that from your first message, that you were just digging for information. I knew that when you came down and talked to me, and I know that because actions speak louder than words. And from the time that you came down, which happened to be the day I made the Burning Barrel video, until the day I made the talk video, I was in Chadwick 12 different times doing yard work, mowing the yard, doing yard work. And when I'm in Chadwick, I am there for like 5 to 7 hours. And not once did you come down, even just for a couple minutes, and be like, hey, how are you? Oh my gosh, I haven't seen you for a couple weeks, and I just wanted to come by and say hi. And, they say actions speak louder than words. The fact that you didn't come down once to say hi, it is flagrantly obvious that you had no desire to be friends. And that's fine, because I don't want to be friends. Don't get the wrong idea. I don't want to be friends. But, actions speak louder than words. For instance, this past weekend, my neighbors down the street, their dog passed away. I know these people only in passing. I do yard work for them because they're in their early 90s and late 80s. But I know them very, very, just in passing, not well at all. And the gentleman, he told me that, and it was in a video that I did recently about Savannah, but their dog died and his wife was taking it really hard. So I went home and I showered and I went out to the grocery store and I bought them a sympathy card and flowers. And that's somebody, that's something somebody does who is sincere about caring about people and wants to be someone's friend. That's what they do. I don't know these people. I'd never been to their house. Inside their house, I'd knocked on the door. I'd done yard work for them. But that's the actions of someone who is sincere about being a friend to somebody. People I barely know. I went out, right then. And I did that for them because I knew it would make them feel better after losing their dog. So no, you were not sincere at all about friendship. And, it's the actions speak louder than words. You didn't come down on any of the 12 times that I was there. So no, please don't say that you were sincere. You were not. So, and then you say you act like nobody's going to figure out who you're talking about. That's laughable. People will figure out, who I'm talking about. Chadwick is a village of 500 people, probably not even that. There's going to be people who know who you are. There's going to be people who don't know who you are. There's going to be people who don't care who you are. But yeah, people, if they wanted to, they could find out who you are. Those are people who live in Chadwick. Anywhere else, they're not going to know who you are and they're not going to care. So, on the other hand, what spews out of your mouth doesn't matter anyways. You're right, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter to anyone but me. So, yeah, so that, it's your opinion, you're entitled to it, but you're right. It doesn't matter. And in the grand scheme of things, of the billions of people who have lived on this planet since humans came into being, and, billions of people, they've said trillions of words, and we know just a very small number. So yeah, what I say doesn't matter. You're right, I'm inconsequential, and nothing I say is going to be remembered. So, but when you go talking shit, then it matters. I didn't realize I was talking shit. I was talking about my trauma. So, and then you say you so lied in that video. I told you exactly what we were hearing about you, in addition to what you said in your own videos. At least I go straight to the source, not play this little video babble bullshit game you play. No, you didn't tell me anything. I asked you pointedly twice, at the beginning and then towards the end of our conversation. And if you had told me something, I would have literally stopped the yard work I was doing when you left, and I would have made a video, because that's how I am. So I know you didn't tell me anything. One, I know because I know I was there. You didn't tell me anything. You basically talked about yourself the whole time, almost the entire time. In fact, your fiance had trouble getting a word in. Felt kind of bad for him. He was sitting there pacing back and forth behind you, and I'm like, this man, he seems like he's gonna explode. But yeah, no, he could barely get a word in edgewise. So no, you didn't tell me anything, because I would have stopped right there and I would have made a video and been like, hey, somebody stopped down today. Guess what happened? So, and the fact that I didn't do that, yeah, no, you didn't tell me anything. So, you have something to say to me or about me, you know where I live. Oh my gosh. Really? Are you in junior high? Yeah, no, that's childish. Yeah, don't be acting a fool. I do act a fool, and I do so quite on a regular basis. So, yeah. People know and like us here, and your stupid videos are so childish. Who does that? Well, apparently I do that. You thinking my videos are childish, yeah, your opinion, you're entitled to it. The fact that people know you and like you there, I'm very happy. I hope they do, because I know what it's like when they turn on you. I will give you a little bit of advice. The people that you think are your friends today are going to be the ones stabbing you in the back tomorrow. It's a small town, and they really they'll do what they have to do to get what they want, and if it means stepping on you, over you, or on you, it's what they'll do. They'll collect information on you, and then they'll use it against you. So I hope that things are working out well for you there, because I wouldn't wish what happened to me to happen to anybody else. I would not want that for you. Even after this message you've sent me, I still would not want that for you. I wouldn't want that for anybody. So I hope that people like you and that you're doing well there. I really do. I wouldn't wish any of that on anybody. So, and then you say also, why are you still here? Well, because I own the house, so that's why I'm still there. So, and then you say you're still an annoyance. Wow. I cracked up at that because I bought this house in Savannah November 19th, 2020, I think it was. So I have been out of Chadwick since that Thanksgiving, living here in Savannah for years now. And and somehow I managed to still be an annoyance by coming there once a week, spring through fall, and mowing the yard and doing yard work. I do go there in the winter and check on the place, make sure everything's okay. But yeah, during the mowing season, I'm there once a week to mow the yard, to maintain the property, and to do gardening. And apparently I am annoying people just by that simple fact. Is it because maybe that the fact that I don't live there and my yard's nicer than some people who do live there? Maybe that's what's annoying. I really don't know how that's an annoyance, but my take on that is y'all need to find some hobbies because you have too much time on your hands. So if mine coming into town once, maybe twice a week to do yard work is what you find annoying, you really need to reevaluate your priorities. You need to find some things to do because yeah, that wouldn't even register on my level of annoying. Yeah. Maybe it's because I worked customer service for years that it takes a lot to annoy me. So yeah, but I thought that was hilarious. I cracked up. And then you say, sell your house and get out already. Yeah, no, not ready. And then you say you only have grass here. Yeah, you're right. I do have grass. I have roughly a quarter of an acre. Excuse me. I think it's like 0.24 of an acre. Yeah, I do have grass. You are absolutely correct. And then you say the house is shit. I've seen the inside and not worth anything. Well, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt and hope you didn't do anything illegal. I'm going to hope that you typed the address into Google and came up with like Zillow.com or Realtor.com and saw the pictures from the posting, and that you didn't break into the house with your fiance and do something illegal and then just admit to it in writing in black and white. So I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt and say that you looked at the pictures. But you're right, it is shit. The gentleman I bought it from, we share him as a neighbor. He's it's that house right between us. And it was as is. He refused to allow a home inspection. And I can laugh about it now, but I remember at the closing, the lawyer was like, "Oh, you did see the water coming in through the ceiling," and it's like, yeah. She's like, that's only been like for a couple months, and I'm like, okay. When I finally got the roof replaced, he's like, "Oh no, this has been going on for years. It's got the original cedar shingles from over 100 years ago." So yeah, that this leak has been here for years. So yeah, it is shit. It's so shit that it took almost 4 months to get homeowners insurance, and I shared all that with Deb, the city clerk. I'd go in and visit her all the time. I'd stop at Village Hall. I'd take Rainbow. I'd use the bathroom when I got there. I'd use the bathroom before I left. I probably annoyed the hell out of her stopping in there so many times, but I gave her updates literally every single time I was up there. So she knew all about how difficult it was for me to get insurance. But yeah, it was in such, and it still is in such bad condition that it took me around 4 months to finally find an insurer who would insure the property. So yeah, it is shit. That is a correct statement. Would I have liked to fix it up? Yeah, absolutely. Was I able to? No. The village's interference and their claims of eviction made it appear as that they had some claim of ownership to it, and so I couldn't get financing. So I'm gonna see what happens. Okay, it's still recording. I'm at 30 minutes. I know it times out. Yeah, it is shit. I would have really loved to, fix it up, but the neighbor wants, hey, calm down. Hey, shh. It's okay. Nothing gonna happen. Nothing gonna happen. Hey. Okay, so, yeah, but I'm assuming that you looked on Zillow and that you didn't do Peeping Tom or break into the house, because I'd really hate to think that you did something illegal and put it in writing. So then you say, also, I have to laugh that you ignored my last message, really. Then how did you know I wanted to talk to you, to befriend you? You are just so full of shit that you don't know what the truth is and what is a bunch of lies. Yeah, no, I did not ignore your message. I saw your message, but I didn't respond to it. Like I said, it goes to that message request thing, which is like a spam folder, message purgatory. I didn't see it for days. I just saw it a couple days ago. But the original message, yeah, I think I did see that one right away because I was on the phone and when it came in. But yeah, no. Sorry, I got distracted with the dogs barking. So, but yeah, no, I knew that you had sent the message and that you wanted to befriend me. I just didn't respond to it. I didn't see the need to. I wasn't looking to make friends. I go there to do, it's like a job. I go there to do yard work and so that the dogs can, get out and run in a yard that should have been theirs. So, and then you close by saying, make sure the next time that you make a petty video, at least give me credit and use my name. So I did, Mary, your name is Mary. And like I said, I'm sure there are going to be people in Chadwick who know you are. I'm sure there's going to be people who don't. As for the rest of the YouTube universe, if they choose to watch this, they're not going to know who you are. And I'm not going to make your information public. I have it right here on a piece of paper, your Facebook information. I could just flash it and let everybody know who you are. But that's not what I'm going to do, because that would be petty. Excuse me. But, yeah, no, like I said, my first reaction when I saw this was just a crack up. I'm sure that is not the desired effect that you were going for. But, yeah, no, I cracked up. It was hilarious, because it's like, I can't believe I'm having to deal with this crap. And then, it's like, should I be angry? And then it's like, no, this is kind of pathetic. I'm feeling kind of bad for this person to have this much anger and rage and self-hatred, to turn something that wasn't even about you into something that's about you. I feel sorry for this person. And, but, I can't change it. My video was my video. It talked about my trauma. It did mention her. But yeah, no, I guess I'm kind of giving you credit. People are going to figure out who you are, but yeah, no, this message, it did not have the desired effect. I'm guessing that you wanted it to. Me cracking up at it at first and then feeling sorry for you. But yeah, no, I do truly hope that, as you say that, where people know and like us here, I hope they do, because, I know how it is there, that, the people that you think are your friends are really gathering information about you to help them get ahead later, and they'll use it against you, and they're the ones who are going to be, stabbing you in the back with a knife. So, but I do hope you do well there. I wouldn't wish what I went through on anybody, on you, on my worst enemy. I wouldn't wish that on anyone. So I do hope that people like you and that you do well and that things go well for you there. But, I've been there. Of all the time that I was there's only one household that I even have anything remotely to do with. And I'm not saying friends, it's just that, I will interact with this one individual. But other than that, everybody I met, not the greatest. But you have to remember that I moved up there right before the pandemic. It was winter, and so everything was on lockdown, and everybody was in their house, and it doesn't help that I am extremely introverted. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do drugs unless I'm prescribed by the doctor. And even then, sometimes I balk at that, but I don't hang out in bars, I don't go to places, I don't like gossip. So I don't go to any of the places that I would be able to make friends. And so I don't participate in any of this drama or any of this gossip. When all this started happening in Chadwick, I was completely unprepared for it because that's not who I am. So it was completely foreign territory. But yeah, so I got your message. I just wanted to let you know because I'm not gonna justify and respond to it in writing. I'll make a video about it because it's easier for me because I don't have a computer and I'm not gonna sit there on my phone and type it. It's just easier for me to talk it through. But yeah, no, I feel bad that you have this much anger and hatred in you. I hope writing this helped you get some of it out. That you found it therapeutic and you're feeling better now. But yeah, so this one's for Mary. I don't really know what else to say. The cat would like her table back and would like her food, so I'm gonna wrap this bad boy up. It's kind of a long video at nearly 38 minutes. Oh my gosh. I'm sure the people in Chadwick are not gonna be happy that I'm making talk videos, so you're probably gonna get some pushback. Yeah. They are not gonna be happy that I'm talking again. But yeah, you kind of stirred all this up. So you got me talking. If you were looking to come down and get information, you might just get your wish. I might, have to start making videos again if this kind of shit continues from you and from other people. Then yeah, and I'll be honest. I did not start posting videos on YouTube until they got too long to post on Facebook. My Facebook account is friends only. So there are a bunch of videos on Facebook and there's a bunch of written stuff because I documented this whole process. From the time I bought the house, when I bought the shed, all the stuff I was going through, the trouble with insurance, putting the roof on, the fence, all of it is on Facebook. It's not on YouTube. So there's a whole world of information that the people in Chadwick know nothing about that is on YouTube. And then there's videos that I didn't share because I didn't think they were appropriate. So yeah, and plus I kept a journal the entire time I was there. So yeah, there's just so much that I can go back and dredge up and talk about that would make the people of Chadwick just so extremely unhappy. But yeah, that's not where I want to go. I tried to leave that in the past, and you're dredging it all up by coming down and talking to me, and then these messages, especially this one filled with hatred. It's yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap this up. There's no point. It made me laugh. Thanks for the laugh. Everybody can always use a little humor in their lives. But yeah, no. I hope this helped you work through some of the anger you were feeling, because there's a lot of anger and hatred in this. So I do hope that you're feeling better. So anyways, the cat is staring at me. She would really like her